What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Vampyr. Now, as per usual, gonna do the thing. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait around a bit to see if Dr. Tippett will go to his place, and if he doesn't, what I'm gonna do is the same thing I did yesterday, which is I'm gonna go there between episodes, just so that I can, because I just want all the hints, you know? I just want to know who these people are, in a more real sense. So, I will do that. Oof. Oh God. Tired. I'm more tired than I thought. What's today? Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that just wild? Anyway, I have found me. So, away we go. Where the fuck am I? Yeah, I didn't actually remember where I was. Okay, so I can't talk to this guy. Won't let me. Ooh, he's missing a lot of his health. Well, I gotta be level 3 to talk to him. Okay, this way. It's that big onyx-colored fellow.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Get their weapons ready. With Vampyr.
I was literally just passing through. Do you have to stop me? You guys would have been fine. All of you would have been fine if you'd just left me alone. I tried to walk away. But you didn't let me. Instead, you made me kill you. And you're gonna pretend that I'm the bad guy. That wasn't a good noise. I will follow the blood trail. Maybe there'll be vampires I can hunt them. Pembroke Hospital. Loading, really? Okay, so I'm gonna go wait in that one spot real quick. See if perhaps Dr. Tippett will, of his own accord. Besides, I am waiting at present for other people to be here so that I can have someone to chat with. So I am so lonely. Hello, friend. Please be friend. No! You've left me. Whomstever you are. Left me to my own devices. Alone. There's no one here beside me. I'm alone. That's a person. Alright, well, we're just gonna sit here and wait for Dr. Tippets. He'll be by, I'm sure. It's just raining all the time. Like, all the time. You know what I would have liked? I would have liked for, in Dishonored, I would have liked it if in Dunwall it was raining more often. I'd have liked that. That would have been really cool and atmospheric. Because it, like, hardly rained. Which is weird, because it's, you know, an island. Should have been raining a lot. Come to think of it, I don't know if it was ever really raining in Serkonos either. Should have been. Should have been more weather is all I'm saying, you know? But, yeah. Yeah. Who goes there? Friend? Foe? Fan? Oh, come on, Dr. Tippets. Just get up here, man. I want to know your secrets. I want to suck your blood. I will leave and come back because I feel like it's the only way. Like, he's not going to start heading up there until it's inconvenient for me. Holy shit. Ashbury, did you kill Lady Johnson?
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
But what if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
See, you sound like
Are we
you
condemned to attend the funerals of
have
all
definitely done
we
it
love?
before.
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend. And so we are outcasts.
We're just having this conversation, like, right out here in the...
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan.
I mean, I can.
This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Murder mystery, apparently.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you.
You just missed it, though. There is a hint that I think he's more on our side than against us. There was a vampire hunter here, and he put his foot down and said, no, this is my hospital, this is neutral territory, you leave each other alone.
Tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast.
Oh no.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since
No,
I brought
he is
Mr.
concerned for the
Hampton here,
hospital.
I will put him
I think
in
he's
place.
overzealous in what he believes my blood could do for humanity. But he is a doctor, and I'm seeing it through the lens of him just...
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
You know, it's typical of the scientist who overlooks certain safety things because he believes it will help people. So he is on the road to being the sort of scientist who you know, accidentally oversteps his bounds. Hello. I really want to know your secrets, Doctor. I really want to know them. If in the next, what, 5 minutes, he doesn't start doing his thing, we'll leave, and then I'll just do it between episodes again. That appeared to be a box of drugs. It was drugs. Four minutes remain. Yes! Finally. I'm alright. Looks like I will finally be able to investigate this dude. Driving me nuts. I'm so nosy. This is the game for me. I should play Deus Ex for you all, but since my capture card doesn't quite work, I can't play Human Revolution for y'all. I was thinking about getting it on Steam. Would you guys like that? Are you drugging yourself up? You kidding right now, Doctor?
Why is this so difficult every time?
Doc. Is it cocaine?
That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
He's pumping himself up full of some kind of upper. Oh my god. To deal with this shit now. Tippets. Literally working yourself to death. You need to stop. He's a good man and he's trying his best, but he's a fool.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
It's a tragedy, pure and simple. The hospital is meant to be a safe haven to all. We failed the people who trusted us with their care.
Do you think I should not have brought Mr. Hampton back here?
It's not your fault. You rescued that poor soul. It was the Christian thing to do. But we should have noticed his instability.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit. I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reed, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
He's not a bad man. He's just making mistakes.
I know you're taking drugs, Corcoran. Why take such a risk?
I need it to endure the long shifts. We have no idea how long the epidemic will last. We can't let it win.
For God's sake, what are you thinking? How can you be so irresponsible?
Irresponsible? I am devoted to my work. I am doing this for all the patients who need our help. I cannot abandon them.
Could be, but I am and will forever be missing one of his
Doctor.
hints. But it's fine. It's fine. Doc, you're a good guy. You're just fucking up. Nurse Brannigan. Anything more I can say to you?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No. I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
Nice.
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but well, maybe it was him.
Tell me, nurse, did you know Dr. Tips
What's up,
was
Danny?
addicted to medication?
I suspected this behavior for some time, but never dared to ask him about it. Until the day he confessed to me.
Why would he confess to you about his addiction, Nurse Brannigan?
Don't you know you doctors can't hide anything from a nurse? We're always there, even if you don't notice us.
Do you consider yourselves our confessors, Nurse Brannigan?
I wouldn't dare, Dr. Reed. But I'm intrigued. How did you discover Dr. Tippett's secret?
What can I say? I seem to have a knack for discovering secrets.
I'm not gonna
And
eat
for hiding
everyone.
them as well.
No, I'm a doctor.
Do you
A doctor
approve
first, a vampire
this
second. I have promised to do
Of
no
course I
harm.
don't approve.
Now,
But
the people I've eaten,
understand
I've
he
helped
needs
them
it to
first,
fight
and I've
the
made sure that they were healthy, and then I've eaten them.
Let's hope he'll stop injecting himself once the epidemic is over.
And what if he doesn't?
Then we'll have to convince him to stop. I believe he's still in control of his addiction, for now. But we must remain
I'm a
vigilant.
doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Yeah, I know, but I get plenty of XP from doing quests and killing people. Like enemies.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Is there anything you can tell me about the recent commotion here?
Many things can happen under cover of night, Dr. Reed. But I took no part in this massacre.
But did you see or hear anything?
I can't say I did. But the smell of fresh blood almost made me faint, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I could eat her, but I won't.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Can you tell me anything about recent events at the hospital?
Before the shouts and the noises, I think I heard whispers coming from the stairs. 2 voices, maybe more.
Did you recognize the voices? What did they say?
I couldn't hear. Sounded like they were arguing or something.
No, I fucked up one of his hints some time ago, I guess. Oh well.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily
Time has lost its effect on me. But the
Here's the thing. If you eat her, like I looked it up because I knew I wasn't going to eat her. If you eat her, her last thoughts are, "Why, brother? We could have ruled the world together." She dies believing she is a vampire. Like, truly believing that she is a vampire. Nothing you can do can dissuade her from it.
It ain't human. Kill it.
I'm literally just walking here, you guys.
I'll kill it.
They won't. Excuse me. No, the only person she's interacting with is Burn Victim, who likes her and enjoys the interaction, even if it's weird. Yeah, take that, fella. Yeah, you glitch out.
Best be moving on. Please, sir. Look at it! Vicious bugger in it!
Oh, shit. Fucking cross dudes, man. Nah, she'll be fine. I hear a lot of justifying on why we should just eat everyone. But there are a lot of shades of gray in this game, and I appreciate that. The point is, I will eat the truly vile. Oh, you also missed a hint about why I wouldn't, hurt Joe. Remember how we dealt with Nurse Crane by leaving her alone? Just making her resign from the hospital. Well, Joe believes in what she's doing, and he has offered her at least free security. He's like, no, she's helping people, and I've told her if she needs anyone to, you know, keep an eye out for things, that I'll do it. So, you know. Besides, I already killed the hunters who suspected her. So. Yeah, like I said, Joe's a nice dude. He's just got in with a bad crowd. And he has tried to find honest work. It's just his criminal background precludes him from a lot of honest work, which is really the system's fault more than his. There we go. Fucking die already, Christ. How many times I gotta hit you with this barbed wire bat? How many times I gotta Negan you? You didn't have to kill Crane, you chose to. Crane's a good person. I found out everything about her. Okay, so he's good against Shadow and Range.
Shit! You pay for that! Join his team!
Oh, fuck. I like how I only sneeze when I'm gaming. Like, I generally don't sneeze throughout the day. Then again, I stream a lot during the day, so I suppose the math is in favor of me sneezing during streaming. Where the fuck am I going? Hey, a trash can. That's always exciting. Do you think someone lives in here? I guess they do. Hey guys. Whoa, hello. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. Excuse me. Thou darest. Delicious. Look, Nurse Crane is a pillar of her community. The entire district would have suffered if I had killed her. And she saves lives. She's a good lady. She's also a communist who did something about it.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say.
Hello, human.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are
I
you?
am the doctor.
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Because she's a communist?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me.
Oh.
All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here, like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Probably kill this guy. Oh, hey, it's Edwina. Excuse me, miss, I killed your husband.
Everyone's throwing the blame.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor.
From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss
Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
They won't.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
No, I want all of the hints. I know, but if I kill everyone, then the district will suffer. And if the district suffers, then the bad vampires win. The plague wins. We can't let the plague win. I'm hungry. Then again, I have plenty of breakfast food in the fridge. Got IHOP yesterday. A big family thing. No one else is eating it. So, more for me. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to guess that she has a soft heart. That was a silly thing to guess. Like, I could tell she was manipulating him. I'm just dumb. I choose silly things.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
No, I fucked up the hint permanently. Oh well.
Booth Digby.
You have no... What is it, Doctor?
I believe you manipulated Booth Digby to get everything you wanted from him, both inside and outside the bedroom.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Can't kill her yet. They're both too strong.
Pleasure, sir.
Oh no. He's the pillar of the community. What do I do? He's got fatigue. Do I have a treatment for fatigue? Yes I do. Yeah, but I'll have to come back much later when I'm stronger.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs to catch him.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night.
Oh my god.
Your sewer dog is
This
my business.
guy.
He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Oh my god. You are so fake.
Should have offered a drink to the boy.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
If I can save
Why
him.
not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint...
Who?
Sean Hampton.
How is it you can...
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is...
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Honestly, I thought that was stuff I'd already talked to him about.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know.
I mean, I am because I'm a vampire,
Show
but
me where
you
it
don't know
is.
that.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Actually, alcohol
You're something
dehydrates
of a
people, but okay.
figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
There you are, my guy.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work?
Well, tell me, what's
I'd
wrong,
love
man?
to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except...
How dare you?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor. Let me tell you...
Another time, perhaps. I'm not sure I want to hear another sad story.
Dogs.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist, and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Yay! I'm glad that your dogs like my voice.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
This is remarkably well written. And again, weirdly timely.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
He's a nice guy.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
You were very cagey the first time we met.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Damn it, how am I supposed to deal with that? Maybe he can be turned into, like, good vampire?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow.
Huh.
They got married in London. And here I am.
Bombay.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I can't wait to learn more about her. All of these people are fascinating. Dyson Delaney, he's now recovering. Alright, let's talk to Tuxedo Boy.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events?
The other vampire
recently?
hunters can tell him a vampire immediately.
A strange event. More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire
What kind of name?
warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
Look how
I know
amused
what
he
you're
looks.
thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad
Oh my
to
god,
enlighten
this is gonna be great.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Rodents.
So,
I'll try not to be offended.
how exactly are
Seriously,
you
look at
protecting
Reed's shit-eating grin. He's just like, oh my god, he's so
Patrol late at
amused.
night, investigating anything unusual.
I've never
I
seen
try and
Reed
encourage
smile
people
like
to stay
this.
indoors, but
He really
people are
thinks this is
careless.
funny. I love it.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand.
Yeah, it
daylight.
should be, but here's the thing. The
They're
vampire
afraid of
hunters would be able to
garlic,
recognize you even
holy
without the
symbols.
blood red eyes.
They also
I only
cannot
have the
enter
blood
a
red
house
eyes
without
because I've
being
embraced a
invited.
person.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation.
He is a trip, oh my god. He's friggin' hilarious. Like, here he is talking to a vampire, just straight up, and has no idea.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
These people are all hilarious. Let's go make sure I have enough cures and things. Well, I am actually still good on cures. Hello. Box of ammo. A bed. Let's see. Talk to all these people. He's recovering. May as well start doing these people's side quests. Because I love experience points. Okay, good. That's like a person. I was like, Vampire Hunter?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed.
Yeah, no, I get this guy. I totally get him.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Is it a hole in the world, like a great black pit?
Are you thinking
Is it
about
filled with people who are filled with shit? Do the vermin of the world inhabit
Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Excuse me?
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
You already don't deserve it.
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
You're an asshole,
I don't know which
but
kind of
I'm a doctor.
You're used to dealing with. But it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
I mean, I'm not doing that.
What can you tell me about
a shithole fill?
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
You're a complicated person.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
I can find that necklace. I can find anything. I'm a doctor. But I want to walk on it. Some horse shit. Do we hang people from this bridge? Mr. Fishburne, he's an idiot. Hello, person I have not talked to yet.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
Oh, is he albino?
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Anemia. Jesus Christ.
Do you need help?
Luckily, I've got something for
A real
that.
doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude. Come on, I'm a doctor.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Well, she sounds like a nice lady.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
What do you do?
I listen to...
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about stay...
Have you ever... What do you do?
I listen to the news.
What do people...
Things have been tense between...
Okay.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Every night, a darkness.
Evening, Rufus.
Every dawn, another day.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Doctor.
So long, Rufus.
Nice kid. Might not be able to do that one yet. But it's alright. We got plenty of others we can do. That's not good. I like that everyone has unique faces, you know? You're an odd guy. Let's see. Okay, it's somewhere in this area. Ooh, the torn off page of a diary. Looking away when they mock my color, I hate myself for crying like a girl when they insult me. I hate myself for swearing like a boy when they're gone. I hate myself for hating my parents. I hate myself for smiling when customers call me Sabrina. I hate myself for never finding the courage to tell Tom how I truly feel. I hate myself. Aww. That's sweet. She's in love with her boss. Can you stop firing a gun into the wall? It's weird. You're a weird guy. Don't do that. Nope. Too far away. See a necklace around here, you asshole. Aluminum powder, shillings. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what YouTube chooses to censor? I was gonna say 5 shillings in a safe, seriously.
Working at this hour. That's what I call dedication.
I'm the night doctor.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do?
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I will find a way
Didn't deserve this.
to make this work. Now let's see if I can find that necklace. Eavesdropping. I love it. Yes. Tell me your secrets, boy.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Aww. He has a little pet rat.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Yes, do not forget to lime the stream.
Last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
This way we can prevent scurvy.
It's locked.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Oh.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Oh.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint?
Let me guess. Talk to
The
Tom.
man who takes care of the homeless.
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Okay, good. She is healthy.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Just bring in some grease, that's all I need.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure he is albino.
How come you consider it your only friend?
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats. Poison, probably. He was the weakest, but he survived. Just like me with my parents.
Like you and your parents?
When I was 8, my parents died in a car accident. Rumour says I didn't get a scratch.
You don't remember the accident?
No. I was little back then. It's been a blurry mess and very quiet in my head ever since.
Oh, he got some brain damage.
How have you survived? Did anybody take care of you?
I don't have any family left, really. Except for the good Mrs. Fishburne. She's like my family now.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
I must try not to eat his rat. Okay, looking for this necklace is a pain in the ass. Oh shit. Are you guys serious? That thing is right there. And you guys aren't doing anything about it. Wow. Okay. Come on, guys. Nice! Damn, that thing is a beast. I mean, literally. I don't have time for you, friend. This one's particularly tough, my goodness. Oops. I should have tried harder. I should have worked with those hunters to kill it. That thing was big. You see, man, we worked together.
Sorry, sir, no admittance.
No, I'm hearing you.
Oi, you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. Look, I just...
Stay away!
Oh my god. I didn't realize that would be so potent. I really did kick my bite strength up. We can do anything by working with each other. Okay. I remember running through this warehouse. A newspaper article. Youth arrested for attempted murder. Last night, a young man named Tom Watts was arrested by the police for attempting to murder a renowned restaurant, Silver Bell, on Percival Street. Teamwork. Suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at customers for about 1 minute without firing. 2 witnesses promptly reported his behavior. Watts was arrested without incident, but refused to give any explanation for his actions and only give his name. His gun was loaded, confirmed the policeman who answered our questions. Likely that Watts will feel the full force of His Majesty's courts for his transgression. The young man shall be jailed for a few years at least. Oh? Oh, we're learning things about Tom. Interesting, interesting. I do enjoy knowing things, you know. Ferrous tartrate. And some shillings.
So much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Can do anything while working with each other. Let's go on work. Teamwork. Okay. I didn't even realize this was the right place for that. Just a nice coincidence. It makes sense. The rooms are clean, methodical. Booyah. Woof, he is resistant to many things. Sorry, sir, you're just delicious. I'm gonna have to fuck you up with shadows. Okay, I feel a little bad about that. That was kind of messed up. There were less terrible ways for me to kill you than tearing you apart with shadows. New practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companions consider the best advantage we have in our fight against the leeches is that they can't go out there in the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the Guard of Bruin must evolve and deploy new tactics to unleash his small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France: new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrowers. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Geoffrey McCollum, Pre-Win Leader. I have no idea what this guy sounds like. I feel like we're gonna meet him. But until that point, I'm just gonna make him sound however the fuck I want. Mostly like an idiot. No, it's locked. How could it... Hello. A new hideout. Oh, hello, dead guy. Depressing, that is. I'll need to make a new treatment for cold. Ah, codeine. Yes, delicious, delicious codeine. Oh, wait. Pump. Pump. Oh. Pump. Pump. Oh, okay. Neuralgia. Probably not gonna find that one too often. So I'm not too worried.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can. Rats are delicious. Oh, hello, other person. How do I get over there? Aluminum powders and bullets.
I cannot enter.
Let me in. Wait, I have a map. Oh, okay. The long way around it is. Well, the long way around next episode. Because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.